Interstate 20 has its humble beginning at Interstate 95 in Florence, South Carolina, at this partial cloverleaf interchange. If you're coming eastbound into this interchange, then you will have the option of continuing into the city along I-20 business. Heading west out of Florence, our control city is the state capital of Columbia. Between here and Columbia, you're not going to see much but some good old Carolina countryside. However, the small city of Camden has some basic travel amenities should you need to stop. Shortly after entering Richland County, the home county of Columbia, I-20 expands to 6 lanes, and you'll start to notice a bit of suburban development. One thing of note about South Carolina is that it has very strict annexation laws, so much of the development surrounding its largest cities is unincorporated and governed by the counties. Though in Columbia's case, it annexed Fort Jackson, so the city limits do indeed stretch quite far east. The first major interchange here is with I-77, which is signed for Charlotte and Charleston. Charlotte, Columbia, Charleston, Cleveland, and Charleston, West Virginia. Interestingly enough, I-77 goes through several major cities starting with C and provides indirect access to Charleston, South Carolina via I-26. So perhaps we can nickname that one the C Interstate. In the Columbia area, I-20 forms the northern side of a beltway around the city with I-26 and I-77. At South Carolina 277, a highway that was supposed to be Interstate 277, but ended up a state highway for reasons, access is provided to downtown Columbia if you want to check out the Capitol and other sites. On the western side of Columbia, we encounter I-26 in a simple cloverleaf. I-26 grants access to the Greenville-Spartanburg area or your last opportunity to head down to Charleston. We maintain 6 lanes as we pass through the western Columbia suburbs, including the popular suburb of Lexington. Then it is on to Augusta. Before hitting Augusta, you can take US 1 a little to the south to see the town of Aiken, and just off the interstate is the Battle of Aiken tourist attraction from the Civil War battle that was fought here. As we enter North Augusta, we encounter our first and only auxiliary route for I-20 in South Carolina, which is I-520. It forms a loop around Augusta and is signed for Augusta and North Augusta. Continuing west, we cross the Savannah River on a simple bridge, appropriately named the Savannah River Bridge, to enter Georgia and Augusta proper.